The Reserve Bank cut interest rates.
So as you know, today the board decided to cut the cash rate by 25 basis points, and that takes the official rate to 3.85%.
The unemployment rate is still very low at about, a bit over 4%, a lot lower than it was before the pandemic, about a percentage point lower. We've got wages growth happening and the economy is chugging along. But looming over all of this is Donald Trump and what's happening overseas. There are fears that if things really get out of hand overseas and with the trade war, then that could impact us a lot.
Now, since our last meeting, global economic and policy uncertainty has increased substantially following tariff announcements by the US administration.
They're trying to set rates for the future at the same time as Donald Trump is just causing these massive upheavals, so it's hard for them.
It's been a complete roller coaster, I'd have to say.
And they're saying, well, in case things get bad, why don't we cut rates now? When it comes to housing, there's good news and bad news. It depends whether you already own a home or you're hoping to own one in the near future. For homeowners, if you've got a mortgage and you already own a home, this is clearly great news. You're paying less on your mortgage, interest rates are going down. If you don't own a home and you're hoping to buy one in the next 6-12 months, well, it's less good news, right? Because if you're going to buy a home, you can now afford to borrow more, you can afford a bigger mortgage, so you can afford to pay more, so house prices tend to go up. So if you can get in right now, then maybe that's good, but if you're hoping in the next 6 to 12 months, you might come into a market that's even hotter than it was before. If you're a renter and interest rates are going down, then you're not getting any more off your rents, unfortunately. But on the other hand, your landlords have got one less reason to hike your rents because their borrowing costs are going down if they've got a mortgage. So the obvious question is, well, when's the next one coming, right? And Michelle Bullock, who was the Reserve Bank governor, was pretty confident about inflation, worried about the outlook because of Donald Trump. So you get the feeling there's going to be more this year. Not sure whether there'll be one in the next meeting in 6 weeks' time, but you can be pretty confident, barring anything crazy happening overseas, which would tend to lead to more interest rate cuts, that you'll get maybe a couple more rate cuts this year. So it was a good news day from the Reserve Bank, and there might be more cuts around the corner.